G'day, Spuddies. How we going? Hope everyone's good. I've had a good week. It's weighing day. It's weighing day. Woohoo! I can't believe I'm looking forward to weighing myself these days. That's pretty weird. Even after I put on weight last week, I'm still looking forward to it. Anyway, there's a change. So it's been a good week. I just got back from training. I've got my training top on still. I just got back in the door, and it was pretty wild weather out there, which is why, if you've watched this before, you've probably seen me doing videos out on Beach Road while I've been out scooting and sharing some thoughts while I'm doing that. But yeah, it was pretty wild weather out there. Really, really windy, pretty wet, rainy, really crazy weather. So I thought maybe that wasn't the best conditions to make a video. So here we are. I'm home. So let's get to it. It's weigh-in day. Last week I put on 100 grams, 0.1 of a kilo, and I was 130.6 kilograms. And as of today, actually, I'm not going to tell you today's weight. I did something different. I was curious last week as to the ups and downs of how weight goes. I know that weight varies, but what I've been doing is I've tried to weigh myself at the same time in the same conditions every week to try to keep it consistent. And I thought that would be pretty good. Things would be pretty consistent if I weighed in at the same time every day and try to keep the conditions the same. And I thought it would be just gradually losing a little bit each day, and that'd be how to go. So what I do on Friday mornings, I get up out of bed. First thing I do is go to the toilet, and do that. We don't need to know the details, but yeah, I go to the toilet. So about the same time every morning when I wake up, it's within half an hour of I wake up within half an hour every day. So usually between 7 and 7:30 is when I get up, and I go straight to the toilet, and then I weigh myself, and I do that's it. That's what I do, and it's around about the same time, and so it's a consistent way to do things. But anyway, after last week I put weight on, and I thought I was curious about how it would fluctuate day to day, if it would or if it wouldn't. So I decided to weigh myself every day this week, following the same rules. Get up, wake up in the morning, go to the toilet, and then weigh myself. And anyway, it was a surprise. So I'm going to read out the whole week of weigh-ins. So been recording it on my phone here. So weigh-in day last week, I weighed 130.6 kilos. And then I weighed myself the next day, and I was 129.6 kilos. So I lost a kilo in one day. Then I weighed in on Sunday, 128 kilos. So there's another 1.6 gone. 2.6 kilos in 2 days gone. Unbelievable. Then I weighed the next day, 127.3. And so 3.3 kilos gone in 3 days. Then again lost weight, 126.6. So this was blowing my mind. I was already 4 kilos down for the week. And then the next day I weighed in again. So what are we up to? Wednesday by now. So then I weighed in again, 126.6 again. So the same weight 2 days in a row. And then yesterday, Thursday morning, I weighed in 127.6. So I put on a kilo between Wednesday and Thursday. And then between yesterday and today, I weighed in again this morning, 127.3. So the end result of the week is that I lost 3.3 kilos for the week. But the lowest I got was actually losing 4 kilos for the week. And then I put a bit back on. Put a kilo back on, and then lost another little bit. So there you go. It's pretty strange how that works. So I just assumed it was like an even line all the way down from day to day, but apparently drops off and comes back up and drops off again. And yeah, I knew that weight varied during from between morning and night, and you might weigh one thing in the morning, something else at lunchtime, something else at bedtime. I knew that happened because you have variations depending on how hydrated you are and the bowel movements you've had and what you've eaten and what exercise you've had and all that sort of stuff. So that varies across the course of the day. But I thought weighing myself as soon as I woke up in the morning, straight after I've gone to the toilet, then that would mean that I would be at around the same level of hydration, and it would mean that I would be, weighing myself post bowel movement. That the amount of food in my system at the time would be roughly the same each day. And so yeah, I thought I was removing a couple of variables there, but apparently not. So there is more variation day to day than I thought there would be. So that was just an interesting experiment, and it wasn't a thing where I was trying to obsess over how much I weighed. It was just an experiment that I just wanted to understand more about how that works. And yeah, so it was an interesting thing to do. So there you go. I think I might keep doing that. I found it interesting to observe what happened day to day with my weight. So there you go. So what does that make it? 24 kilos, 24.4 kilos gone. I started at 151.7. So, and now I'm at 127.3. So yeah, I think that's 24.4 according to my math. So 24.4 kilos down. I've broken through the 130 kilo barrier. 24.4, that would be over 50 pounds by now. 3.3 kilos this week. What would that be? 7 pounds, probably maybe 8 pounds, something like that. Yeah, so it's a good week. I'm happy with that, especially after last week of putting on 0.1 of a kilo. Again, like I say every week, trying to keep in my head that that's not what it's about. It's just about trying to battle this food addiction and trying to, keep on top of cravings, which actually I don't have to keep on top of cravings at the moment. I'm not having any cravings and hardly have had all year, but yeah, it's just about trying to eat potatoes and focus on being in control and doing the inside work that's required to beat food addiction. And well, I don't know that we'll ever beat it, but try to keep on top of it. Anyway, I'm babbling. Happy with my weight loss. It is getting increasingly hard to keep the lid on and try not to get excited about this, because as the weight goes down, I think it's understandable to get more and more excited about it, but yeah, it's important that I try not to, I guess. So there you go. I'm happy anyway. Another 3.3 kilos gone. 24.4 kilos total in 78 days. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. And another week down. So thanks for watching. And yeah, thank God it's Friday. It's hard work trying to keep up with a social media empire while trying to do some full-time proper paid work as well. Anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, go to spudfit.com, sign up for my newsletter if you want. I still haven't sent a newsletter, but I will at some stage. And like my Facebook page if you like. Thanks for watching. Spud up.